It's Hagen here, Be Young RV, doing the walkthrough on the 2340 BHS. Okay, gonna start in the front with a power tongue jack. Okay, on off button, up, down. All right, next we're gonna do propane. All right, so propane tanks, you turn them to the left to open them. They're already open at the moment. One of them was, the other one's open now. Okay, right now this valve is turned to the right side, so that means it's going to pull from the right tank first, and then it's going to pull from the left tank if they're both open. If the left tank were closed and the valve was pointing to the right-hand side, it's only going to pull from the right-hand side, and the left tank will be fine. That's what you're going to want to do if you're dry camping. You're going to want to have one side closed and one side open, so you can dictate how long one tank lasts. If you have them both closed, none will come at all. If I have the left tank open and the right tank closed, I'm going to switch this valve over to the left, like so. All right, Group 24 battery. All right, your front compartment passover goes all the way through. Your tool for your stabilizer jacks is right there. All right. For the manual override on the tongue jack, I mean. Back on the driver hand side, past the first slide, we have your 30 amp power cord. All right, you pull this out because it's a nice own little stowaway compartment. Pull this out, plug it into the pole. Down here is your black tank and your gray tank. All right, black tank handles on the right, gray tank handles on the left. They come out of the same port. All right, you're gonna want to hook your hose to that and put it down into the hole in the ground. Then you're gonna want to do your black tank first, and then your gray tank second. So your gray tank can wash out the black tank. All right, and then you're gonna want to do a tank flush. City water connection right there on the back of the driver hand side. Okay. Want to put a pressure regulator between that and your city water hose, because your city water hose can be at very high PSI and will can damage your lines. Back here is a cable outlet for if you were wanting to do an exterior TV. On this Aspen Trail by Dutchman, you are pre-wired for a backup camera. You have a exterior utility shower here in the very back of the coach. All right, when your water pumps on, it'll pressurize the lines, which will let the water come to this shower, so you can wash your feet off, wash your kids off, your dog, whatever you deem necessary for it. You have a tank flush or a Santa flush here. All right, so empty your tanks, hook a hose up here, flush out your tanks. This bumper is designed to hold a sewer hose. It does only hold select sewer hoses, so it will hold the Valterra brand sewer hoses. Next is your exterior cooking station. All right, you have the mini fridge and the exterior stove. All right, your mini fridge is only going to run on shore power, which is 110. That means you're plugged in. All right, this is how you bring out your stove. All right, you're going to want to open up both flaps when you open up to the top, and then bring it down like so. This is after I pulled the latch to pull it out towards me. Next, you're going to want to put it in the light mode, light high, and then you're going to want to ignite it with a lighter. Moving on, you have your power Solera awning over the passenger side of the coach. Also, you have, here is your refrigerator service vent. You have your two speakers, exterior speakers there. There is your furnace vent, your water heater service panel, and your freshwater connection. This is where you're going to gravity fill your freshwater tank right here. So you just pop this off, put your hose in there, and then gravity fill. Once the water starts spitting back out at you, it means it's full. We sell screens for the furnace vents because bugs, mice, debris likes to get in there and stay in there. And that's not good because it can catch on fire. So we sell vent covers for those to keep that from happening. All right, up here is your power stabilizer jacks. So here's the button for it. You got extend and you got retract. Okay, these are not leveling jacks, so you cannot level your unit side to side with these. You can level your unit with your axle. So that means driving up on blocks, on leveling blocks, wood blocks, whatever you want to use. These just stabilize, so do not crank your unit up you will bend and break these. So that's how you bring them out. You just keep holding that extend button until they're all the way out. Now I have it out. I want to bring it back in. I'm going to retract it. And then you just keep going up until it gets to the top. I'm going to continue on with this. You have this exterior port for solar charge, okay? It'll do 10 amps solar. This will trickle charge your batteries. So then you can use your batteries to power things like your stabilizer jacks and your slide. Next, we're gonna go inside the coach. Right as you walk inside the coach, you got a fire extinguisher down to your left. Right there. All right. Right above that is going to be your panel that's gonna have everything that you need on it. Slide in and out. This is your first slide right here. I have it out for the purpose of the video already. You can watch this right side of it to where it gets close to the wall so you know when to stop. Next is your water heater. You only have a gas water heater, so there's no electric side to it. All right. Next is your water pump. You couldn't hear it, but you can hear it when it turns on. I can hear it from my end. Exterior lights, interior lights, awning, retract, and extend. Okay, so if I bring this out, it's gonna unroll. And I'm gonna wanna stop it right there where it looks like that. Right where that little flap stays at the top. So because you want that nice tension across the top so the water comes down right over the edge. All right, if you have a big valley in it, the water will stay and damage your awning. Right here where this gray bolt is where you can break this down to tilt it one way or the other. So if I have it here, I'm gonna grab up here above it so I don't pinch my fingers, and I'm gonna hit it down and it's gonna stay down. So now my awning is pitched towards me so I can have the water falling off my way. Okay, whenever you bring the awning back in, it'll reset itself. All right, but if you want to, you can come out here, push back up on it to get it back straight. All right, same thing for the other side. Last but not least on this panel is your battery, fresh black gray tank. Tells you how full they are. So your battery is, and as of right now, it's 2/3 full. Fresh tank is full. Gray tanks, black tank and gray tanks full because we were testing to make sure that they're not leaking. They're full of fresh water only, so there's nothing to worry about. They'll be empty whenever you guys pick up your unit. You have a nice farm style sink in here. Storage compartment right there. All right, you got a nice microwave, just a standard microwave like you'd use at home. Light and fan for your cooktop. That runs on 110. Your cooktop, do not cook on this glass. Fold it back before you start cooking and wait a while after you're done cooking to put it back. So to get that going, I'm going to put it in high and then I'm going to crank it over like that. And then I can bring it down to a low simmer or whatever you deem necessary. Same with the oven. The oven has a pilot light, so you're going to want to put the oven in the light mode, hold it in, and then crank this over until you get the pilot light lit. Takes a couple tries sometimes, nothing to worry about. There's the light for the oven and the stove handles. Next is your refrigerator. So we got a little touch button here. So turn it on. Looks like it's just a gas refrigerator, so you will need propane. Nice and cold coming out of the freezer. You got your bunks, support 300 pounds. USB outlets up there on the wall, light above there, light right there. You have your fuse panel down here. Push it in, click it open. You can't see it very well in the video, but right where my hand is the 110 breakers like it'd be in your house. Over here where this slight blue is the 12 volt system. This is going to be 15 amp and 40 amp fuses that run your 12 volt system. Nice to have a couple extra of each of those. Bathroom, All right, toilet, you're going to want to press the foot pedal down halfway to get the water going, all the way down whenever you want to flush. Your waste. Next is your shower. Standard shower, you got your on, off, hot, and cold. And you got your shower head there. Got a power fan above, so you're just going to want to flip this switch. Turns your fan on. You got a GFI outlet with the reset here. You got a little bit of extra treatment in that little compartment there. On off switch for your lights. You got your mirror slash medicine cabinet. Now to the driver's side of the coach. Right by the slide is the Dometic interface for your AC and your heat. So right now I have the furnace. Let's see if I can click on this to get to where it shows you. So you can't quite see it that well, but furnace right there. Furnace just turned on. Now I turned it off. I have fan on high. Now I have cool. So the cool, this is AC. You can't quite see it. It's a little frozen symbol. You can choose your setting here, and then you go to the furnace and then go off. Your first slide all the way out, you got compartments on the right side for storage. All right, on your slide, your dinette has storage under the seats. You just that little pigeonhole, put your finger in there, pull it up. Your table right now is down in the position of using it as a bed. If you wanted to grab the other cushions off the side and put them there, make it another bed. Your propane detector is there, so if that thing starts chirping at you, you want to turn your propane off, turn your grill and your stove off, open up your windows, air it out, figure out where that propane's coming from. Next is your fireplace. So on the right side of the fireplace, you have your power button. Then you have your heat setting, the next one. Then your light setting. Then your temperature setting. Then your timer setting. All right. Need to be plugged into 110 or shore power, same thing. TV remote right here. You need to be plugged into 110 power for this. All right, it is a smart TV, so you do have the power button there. Change inputs is here. You have all the things like Vudu, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, Redbox, all that good stuff on here. Volume channel right there. You have the Furion Entertainment Center, okay? Main things to know about this is Zone 1 is interior, Zone 2 is exterior speakers. You can play them both at the same time, or one at a time. You can set up radio stations along these silver buttons, or excuse me, the black buttons. You can set up radio stations along these silver buttons. Yes. Then you have your volume control here. This does USB, auxiliary, and Bluetooth, I believe. All right, your smoke alarm is in the galley. So here's your galley. I walk in the door. Smoke alarm's gonna be right up there. Next is the bedroom. All right, you have the emergency exit in the bedroom. So to use this, you're gonna push it towards the window, pull it up, slide it out, push this all the way out. You can also use it as a window. All right, you're gonna pull the red tab on the screen to pop that out to get out. Under your bed in your bedroom is some storage. The storage area, you got storage all around your bed. 2 lights under there and a light above. All the white vents from the ceiling are going to be the AC. All right, and the AC unit is here right in your galley. And then all the black vents along the floor, or the darker colored vents on the floor, are going to be your heat, because heat rises, cold air drops. So they want to cool from the top down, heat from the bottom up. This is your furnace vent on the inside. And that is it for this Aspen Trail.